Nice, Ben. We got Ben Powell here. This is Marty in the background filming. Ben is going to show us, I was thinking like a nice kind of intro finger picking pattern, just something to work on. Your guitar's in open G tuning, which people can find another video on that, no problem. And then basically we're going to take just a nice finger pattern to start with. Now, you don't, Ben, you can correct me here. I know you use metal finger picks there.
I do. I've got some metal finger picks on.
Thumb pick. On your thumb.
Yeah.
Now, not everyone needs to start this way.
No, you don't.
Personally, I can't use them. I mean, I haven't spent...
Just a different tone.
Exactly. So, don't worry about that out there, folks.
Not necessary.
Not necessary. But, yeah, just show us kind of like your way to break it down.
All right.
And we'll see what we can get out of it.
So, basically, I'm going to show you just as a little groove in open G. And basically, we're just bouncing around on the 1 chord, a 7th chord, which is going to be a G7. And... kind of just show a little pattern here. It's not an official finger picking pattern, I wouldn't say. I would say it's more of a groove and something to build a song around, or something to do while you're staying on the 1 in G. So we're looking at, that's our chord shape there on the third fret, and then like I said, it's a G7, and then our thumb's going to be basically doing this on the G and the D string. And with the thumb pick, you can kind of give it an up break like that once in a while. It gives you a cool rhythmic little trick. If you're not using the thumb pick, don't worry about it. You'll figure something else out to fill that time with. But so let's just start with the little groove. Establish the thumb, and then the fingers are going to be playing the melody. And it's the idea here is just to, like I said, nice simple groove on the 1. See, I'm accidentally hitting the G string once in a while, and it's not so bad sounding because we're in G. And even if you hit this D string, it's not going to sound bad. It would be like a percussive thing that you can use to your advantage. But the main notes that we're looking for are these two, and then these two. We're kind of syncopating. These guys are playing in between the beats there. Striking these two strings with these two fingers at the same time, giving me that illusion that I'm playing a full chord when really I'm just doing this. And the cool thing about doing something basic like this is that you can really spice it up very easily just by little things like that. That for a while, and then you want to go to your 4 chord, So the whole thing to this is the groove, though.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. You don't even know what it's going to be. Do you have one? Either do I. Do you have one thing that you remember, like practicing, or like some little breakthrough thing that you have that you remember really helped you, or a concept when it came to learning this style?
Yeah, actually there's a couple things. The thumb, of course, is one breakthrough. When you are finally able to play a rhythm and then play some kind of melody, no matter how simple it is, on top of it without breaking that thumb pattern, that's a breakthrough. That's a real big thing. You almost feel like you're on some kind of track, and it's all working together. And that's a big breakthrough. And it's also, when you're learning it, you fall off of it, and you can literally feel yourself losing that groove.
Right.
So you know when you're on the groove, and that's a big breakthrough. Other thing I would say is huge is when you're dealing in open tunings, it's important to learn the chord shapes more than just the 1, 4, 5 that way. It's really important to learn some open chord shapes, and they're there. You just have to learn them, and it's not that they're any harder or anything else. You know, they're just different chord shapes, and they're really valuable, and they make you sound 10 times better when you have a couple choices.
Right.
You know?
Okay, yeah. Why don't you play a bit? I mean, you know, don't please, by all means, don't limit yourself to the lesson concept. But
well, let me show you 1-4-5. What I would think is just a real good basic thing to know. On our 1, like I just showed you right there, here's also a 1. Starting on the 5th fret, 6th, and 7th. Okay, that's a great 1.
And you can still do that same bass
Absolutely.
idea.
And it's even better because it's more of a full chord. Any note you hit, except for that thickest string, is involved. So for technique, it's kind of good to go ahead and dampen this if you want with your thumb, and then you can really get loose with your right hand and not have to worry about hitting a foul note because there isn't one. See, that's a great shape. So that's a great 1 chord. And then when you're ready to go to your 5, you know that one, okay, on your 5th fret. However, this here, a regular C shape, is also going to function as your 5 chord, and that's a really fun one. But even a different one is to go from our 1 to our F shape up here on the 8th fret. So we got barring these 2, and then just placing these 2 here. So it's literally like our F shape in standard tuning, slid up to the 8th fret. And that's a killer 4 chord. And it really allows you to get lots of different tonal qualities, you know, as opposed to just this. And it's great to first verse you want to do this, second verse you do this. And then that doubles your vocabulary just by that. Okay, so that being true here, here's our 5 chord, or excuse me, our 4 chord. Well, if you slide it up 2 frets, it's your 5 chord. Okay, so that's 2 for 1 there. Now that is slightly different because you're not actually barring there. It's boom, 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 and then this shape you are barring. So there's your 1-4-5 in a couple of different shapes that are really handy, and you can get different grooves going. That just helps, you know.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out. So you guys can also check out Ben's stuff by just checking that link out below.
Please do, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Marty.
Cool, man.